So I went to the gas station, and I met a guy in military fatigues, and he asked for some money. I was like, hey man, how'd you end up on the street? Why'd you go fight if they put you on the street? And the military didn't put him on the street, did they? No, they didn't. Homeland Security was operating surveillances in him. Man served the military, and he ended up on the street. And so I thought about it, and I was like, oh, that'll make a good video. I'm going to loop back and let him tell me his story. And so I go to him, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm curious how you served and then ended up on the street. Like, what's your story? It might help some people out being discharged. People that are being discharged. You know, we don't want them to run into trouble. We don't want there to be a homeless epidemic or problem. Especially for military veterans, right? We don't want them to befall misfortune. So, because they want to do the right thing, they go to the military to serve an honorable service to their country, to do the right thing, So how did he end up on the street, right? And so that's why I went back to him. And so I asked him if he'd be willing to make a video, and he sort of hung his head down, sheepishly in like a humiliated psychiatric interpret, and he was like, oh. There was a younger guy too. His name was Crane, C-R-A-N-E. And so he enlisted in the military, and he had the fatigues. And he ended up being tormented into a homeless person. This is an American who signed up to the military to serve honorably, not to become a domestic surveillance slave. If you've started to have the inkling that we shouldn't be doing this to our veterans, you're on the right track.